economic times that we are in is completely different per se 10 years ago. I started in the state 10 years ago at 21 years old, and I was a part of the rolling layoff, so I know what it felt like to lose my job and be on unemployment, and I'm here to tell you it does not pay your bills. It's barely living, and we're facing the same situation here.
The alternative for us not voting in favor of this is going to be a lot worse than what's in front of us right now. And I truly believe that I think it's important that we preserve the benefits and the level of protection that we receive under the union. And voting no, I truly believe would be putting that at grave danger. It's especially important for correction members to vote yes for this agreement. We've already seen prisons closing across the state. We don't want to see any more of these prisons close.
It's very easy to look at things in the little picture and see how day to day it's going to affect me, but I look at the big picture and how it affects the state, how it affects the union and the services. I think that by voting yes and protecting the next 4 years, if nothing else, it'll give us time to think about what we can do in the future, which is very important.
If the layoffs happen, you're looking at having court services get canceled, having things such as housing mediation possibly not go anywhere further. You're going to have issues with victim services departments, smaller courtrooms meshed together to form different departments, trying to work together to get the systems to keep going, and that's going to cause conflict. It's going to slow down the system more. We're going to have many issues where we're going to be backlogged, and you're not going to have things happen when you're having a small claims case and now it's going to sit in a box for 2 years waiting for someone to get to it.
Some members may say they're going to vote no, and they feel it's unfair because they've worked so hard in order to say, well, we're going to take back. Well, I understand that, but at the same time, how can you fight without a job? If you don't have a job, you don't have an argument. If you don't vote yes, you don't have a voice. And in order to have a voice, you have to be on the inside, not on the outside.
It is the best deal that we're going to be able to get at this point in the economy. And I'm really scared about the jeopardizing of our collective bargaining rights. I don't want to lose the ability of negotiating health care and pension for our members.
And who knows what's going to happen in 4 more years, but if I can prevent my workers from getting laid off, my friends from getting laid off, my family from getting laid off, then that makes me feel good.
The security is important for all of us to know that we are secure in our jobs for the next 4 years, and to allow us to focus on our jobs and providing the services to the people in the community without the distractions of worrying about our jobs.
I'm voting yes for the agreement. I did the first time, and I'm voting yes this time. I'm a strong supporter of the agreement, primarily because I feel like it's an opportunity to be part of the solution. That's the big picture. The direct picture is I want to make sure that my brothers and sisters in our local can save their jobs, they can continue to work, and they can continue to educate.
It's a passion of mine that the union will provide security in the long run for our members.
Of course I'm voting yes. I am voting yes because, in particular because of the health care benefits, the health care portion of this package.
Working for the Department of Labor, I see all the people now that are unemployed and looking for work. If we add to those roles and we diminish the services at the same time, that just doesn't serve any purpose. It's a no-win situation.
It's heart-wrenching. I sat in on workers being told what their rights are as far as who they can bump. Some people have options, some people do not. People just bought homes, people are struggling, trying to figure out, how they're gonna make it from the next paycheck. It's just it's devastating, really.
because I'm a younger state worker and that has been in the system for a short period of time, it's important for us to fight for our future and keep what's already good in the system going further, as well as to help incorporate the younger viewpoint and perspective and get that system working even better for us in the future.
The job market is bad. You're just coming out of college. You don't have that much experience. Your resume probably has an internship, a few jobs, but what about the people who've had 20 years ahead of you? You can't compete with those people. You know, you're gonna be fighting amongst yourself, people who just graduated university and you barely had a job for 6 months, 8 months, and then you've lost your job. Where do you start?
I have friends who graduated with bachelor's and master's degrees 3 or 4 years ago that are still trying to find jobs. So if we have a chance to save our jobs and protect our collective bargaining rights, why would we not take that chance? We should be jumping at it. We should do everything we can to preserve our jobs, preserve our way of living. I mean, there are very few states left where collective bargaining is still happening, and we kind of have to take the stand and hold on to that, be that light to other groups to say, look, you can fight to keep this, you know. So at the end of the day, I want to save not only my jobs, but all these other 6,500 jobs that are on the line.
How can you say no to guaranteeing your medical future? How can you say no to guaranteeing 4 years of no layoffs? There's going to be serious cuts to the services, essential services that people need. Plowing the roads, teaching our children, providing financial and medical support for families who need it, children who need it. State employees provide essential services in all different aspects. Save that fire, save that fight for the future, for the battles that we have ahead. Let's keep our job right now. Let's keep our benefits. Let's continue providing essential services to the people of the state of Connecticut.